Okay, don't mind me. Just eating my homemade pizza. Just kidding, it's Hungry Howie's. Bitch, did you think I made that? Hell no. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a highly requested video on my channel, and that is how to wing your eyeliner. And we are going to get it covered today. You're going to be a pro. This is the perfect time to be practicing your eyeliner because you have nowhere to go. So if you mess up, wipe it off, try again. So I'm telling you guys to grab your eyeliner pens and do this with me, or your pot eyeliners. I use a pen. So if you want to see how to wing your eyeliner like a pro, then please keep on watching. So first things first, let's get into it. You can either use a jar, aka a gel pot eyeliner, with a brush, which I do not like doing it that way personally. For some reason, I just don't know how to do it that way. I'm just used to a pen because I feel like you have more control when you use a pen. So the pens that I like are pens that are not felt tip, they are bristles. So what that means is, look, I don't know if you can tell, when I break it apart, slowly I'm trying, it's like brush hairs. I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but they are fine little brush hairs, and the difference between this and a felt tip is this gives you more of the bendability to like flick the wing, you know, the flick of the wrist with something like this, versus a felt tip is so stiff, so it's a little bit harder. So I like bristled hair pens, but my all-time favorite pen that I don't know where it is, I don't know where I put it, is the House Laboratories by Lady Gaga. So this is the It Cosmetics Superhero one, the Physicians Formula one. I like the Lady Gaga one because it's that's the top number one. So those are some options for you. Let's get started. Grab your pot. The Maybelline one is good. The Morphe one is good. The MAC one is good. Inglot is like the number one, but Inglot is really hard to use if you're not a pro at like eyeliner because it dries down like that and you can't fix your mistake. So anyways, I'm rambling and talking a lot. Let's get started. I have my mirror over here, so sorry if I'm bending down. It's kind of hard to do it in the camera. I'm going to try my best. Okay, so first things first is I have 3 rules or steps of how I like to do my eyeliner. Number 1, draw the wing. Number 2, drag it back, but not all the way, so I'll get into that. And number 3 rule is fill it in and then tap letting the pen do the work. And you're gonna know exactly what those 3 steps mean by the end of this video. Notice how I have no makeup on my face right now, and that's for one good reason, because if you're a beginner at eyeliner, I would recommend doing your eyeliner very first. The first step in your makeup is do your eyeliner first, because if you mess up, you can take a Q-tip and clean it up. So yes, okay, so I'm going to be looking down at myself. What I like to do is start off with my wing, and I go in the very center of my eye in between both of my lashes. So like this little gap right here, you see that right there? I just made that little dot. That's exactly where you're going to start with your line. Even when I'm doing clients, I make them look straight, and let's say like I'm standing here, I make them look just straight ahead. And I draw the line. You can either draw the line up towards your brow or out towards your temples. If you draw it up towards your brow, that's going to lift your eyes. If you draw it out, it's going to elongate your eyes. So depends on your eye shape. I like to go up with mine. Sometimes I go out depending on the look I'm doing, but most of the time I flick it up to the tail of my brow, and I like a long wing, like a nice sharp wing. Okay, so first thing I'm going to be doing is drawing my line in sections, and what I mean by that is don't try to swipe it in one swipe. You don't need to do it that way. Take your time. I'm drawing my line. Look, this is what I mean by sections. I could just totally go and like I could just totally go and do it like this. Okay, but you see how, first of all, there's no color there. It's a little bit choppy. And by the way, please don't look at my damn nails. Quarantine nails. Oh my God. Okay, it's a little bit choppy. I'm just going to wipe that away. Normally it doesn't come away this easy, but I have like oil on my face, so it did. But right now, do it in sections. Draw your line. Be very careful. And obviously you want it thinnest towards the end, so small little strokes. Okay. I usually draw my wing out to like about right there. So I think that's good. So next step, which is step 2, you drag back. But don't try to drag it all the way back like you see on the gram, because you can make it too thick that way, and that was my mistake when I was trying to like figure out how I do my eyeliner for my eyes. So the trick is to go about 1/2 inch down from where the wing actually ends. So don't drag it back from the very tip of it. drag it back from about right here and go in sections. And then when I drag it back, I'm just going to drag it back to about right there, not all the way, because then I could decide how thick I want it. If you just go in one swipe, it's going to be however thick you made it on accident or on purpose. So go 1/2 inch down. Sections, sections, done. Look at that. How easy was that? Draw your line in a section so it's like a perfect straight line, and then take it 1/2 inch down and just drag it back towards like literally right here. I'm just gonna now go ahead and let the pen do the work itself before I fill it in. And what I mean by letting the pen do the work itself is, ready? Go to the lash line, tap, 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 tap. I always like to tug on my eye. I know that's not really a good thing to do, but a #1 thing is when you're drawing your wing, do not tug on your eye like that, because if you do, you might be dragging it up, and when you let it go, your line is going to be like where your actual face sits. But if you're dragging it up and drawing your wing and you let your, you know what I mean? Like if I'm going like this, my wing is going to look different. So when you're first initially drawing your line, do not pull or anything. So now I'm going to pull just to finish stamping. I'm not even making it thick. I'm going as close to the lash line as possible. While you're filling it in, don't worry about fixing the mistakes. Just fill it in. We'll do that after. Really right here, it like goes indented, and then right here it's not connected perfectly. So instead of me trying to sit there and try to do one swipe and keep going, it's just going to keep building thicker and thicker. So always let the pen do the work itself, or even if you have the brush, just lay the brush flat like this. So like press, press, press. Look what I'm going to do. Pressing. Look how freaking easy that was. If you want to go thicker with it, depends on the look you're going for. You definitely could, but always remember this. Let the pen do the work itself, or the brush. Lay it flat and go press, press, press. So, I sound like Cardi B. Well, I could even connect it a little bit better, but I think it's pretty good. You know what you could do? I always do this. Take a picture, because a picture does not lie. I'll go on Snapchat, and I'll just kind of, oh damn, it actually looks good. So like you take a picture, and you could see that it looks like really nice, but I also like to take a picture with it closed. Okay, see? That told me everything. It's perfectly straight, and I don't need to fix anything. Like if I filled that part in, maybe it'll get too thick. So leave it. Always check yourself in your camera. I know that sounds stupid, but like I said, a camera will show everything. If it's not dark enough, if it's choppy, if it looks weird. And then if you messed up a little, go ahead and take a Q-tip and just fix the edges. If you went a little too high, you have no makeup on, no problem. Wet a Q-tip and go at the top and just like clean it up a bit. But that's it for eyeliner, you guys. It's easy as that. So now I'm going to be back in full glam in 3, 2, 1. Alright guys, now I am back with my eyeliner fully complete with a full face of makeup. Look how good it looks with the lashes and everything. Like I said, don't worry, in the end it always turns out good. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. And that is it. I will see you guys all in my next video. Let me know if you guys learned.